Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ronnie, and welcome to Live Tokyo. We're going to get started, guys, in a few minutes. We're 5 minutes before open. Just want to welcome everybody who's here. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you guys. We got Jonathan. Thank you. First one in the room. Hello, Camp Savage. What's up? Epic Baba. Good morning from India, brother. Um, Yeah, we'll do gold. We'll do gold first, okay? We'll do all the supply demand zone support and resistance, and you guys can follow on the charts when I do everything. You guys know what I do. I go top down. I do daily, hourly, and then we get into 5 minutes. Adam, what's good, my man? What's good? Kyle, what's good? Okay, guys. So I just want to go over before we get started. This was a sniper trade idea that Big Dave gave right after he ended the New York session today. So I think he ended it just after quarter after 10, 10:15 a.m. Eastern time, and then he provided this trade idea. So it hit approximately 50 pips. So this was the trade idea, and then we kind of broke it down here. So this is the support level. The 10 a.m. candle today on gold was very bearish. Look, it came down from 1813 all the way down to basically 1807 where it closed. It was a massive drop in 5 minutes at 10 a.m. So it came down, and then there was a small little pullback right here, consolidation candle, pause candle, and then came down. And then you can see this white line down here at 1805. It's a strong support level on the 5 minutes that started to develop. And guys, when you learn your candlesticks, there's 1 bar candles, 2 bar candles, and then 3 bar candlestick patterns. So this one here, B, this is a 3 bar morning star pattern, and it's anticipating a bullish run is going to come, or a reversal. So you have a doji candle or a small spin top candle in between a large bearish candle, and preferably you want to have a big, large, bullish engulfing candle. And these 3 candles, when you identify this on the bottom at a support level, this is a morning star pattern. And then we had a small pullback, and we got some 5 minute support right here around 1807. Then we started creating a higher low and this big bullish engulfing candle. And Dave sent out the trade idea, had a buy entry around this area when we got above these wicks, this previous 5 minute high, around 1808.70. So if you took that trade, you got in here, you got to take advantage of this full bullish engulfing candle where it came all the way up to here, and there was just a small pullback where you could have still held this entire trade down to 1811, and then we ramped back up to 1813. And the reason why you want to start to take some profits after a 50 pip move in 10 minutes is because if you look up here, this was our previous resistance up here, 1813.60. So you can see that we hit it multiple times, pulled back, it came up again, and then consolidated here before it started to go down. But right there, trade idea, good for 50 pips. If you got 10, 20, 30, 40, and then you could have hit approximately 50 pips. So that was just right post call after the live session that Dave sent out to the group. So that was, and a lot of our guys profited on this. So congratulations to everybody. That's what we do. We do some follow-ups. We break up the psychology of that trade and what went through with that. So welcome everybody, 30 viewers. Thank you guys for joining. We're going to get started with the Tokyo session, and I appreciate all of you guys. If I can just get you guys to like the channel, if you guys are getting a lot of content, a lot of value out of this, please help like the channel so we can get it trending. And if you're new here, guys, subscribe. We're almost at 2,600 subscribers, so we thank you guys for that. We're going to hit 3,000 very soon. We never expected this, so thank you very much, guys. I guess this is what you guys want. You guys want some live trading with some education, so you guys subscribe and like, and we will provide you with these sessions, guys. Welcome everybody. Jennifer, welcome. Bad Boy Gaming, and welcome Ronalyn. Good morning from the Philippines. RR. Why do I get ignored every day? I don't know what you mean. Why you get ignored every day? BB King, what's going on, bro? What's up, Brendan? And Morning Shooting Star, welcome. Okay, guys, and Vincent, welcome, guys. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So this was that trade idea recap. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to get into, we're going to start to do gold, guys. So this is where it's at right now. Wow, it's really ramping up right here. Okay, so it's moving, but let's see on the dailies, guys, what's going on, everything. So I'm going to go to the dailies. I'm going to clean up my charts, guys. And if you guys want to follow with me, I'm on gold, XAU, USD, and I'm using TradingView as my charting platform, and I'm going to go to the daily candles just to see the last few days what gold has been doing and to get some higher time frame support and resistance. So we all on this call, we follow gold, guys. So we pretty much know the highs and where it is. So right up here, 1820. We got up to 1820. I use yellow for my support and resistance on the daily frames. So we got up to 1820. And yesterday's low, where did we go down to? 1805. So let's identify yesterday's low, okay? When we broke after the call, we broke bearish and then it continued to go down. So a lot of plays are developing right after we end this Tokyo call. They always run for a good 20, 30, 40 pips. But sorry guys, one moment. Got some guys texting, got some texting saying if we're streaming. Yes, we are. Okay, so on the daily, look at guys, gold this week has been consolidating. You can clearly see it's in a flag formation right now, okay? So eventually we're going to get a breakout, guys. Maybe foreshadowing tomorrow, NFP news, gold might break above 1820 and we run, okay? How high tomorrow can we run if we get gold moving on some NFP news? We could possibly see it move to 1824, okay, 1824, keep that in mind. Above 1824, we could go to 1827. Above there, we could get up to 1830, psychological number. And then what was our high, our triple top, double top? We got all the last few weeks, 1833, guys. And if we break above 1833, then we're finally going to get that break on gold we've been waiting for months and weeks. Possibly 1838 will be the first zone, and I really want to see it go up to 1845. I want to see it test this wick up here. If we can test 1845, that will be really nice. Remember, I'm charting this also for anticipation going into tomorrow's NFP. And if you're not familiar with that, make sure you guys join Dave going live tomorrow for the New York session. And NFP is non-farm payroll, which is the USA unemployment numbers, and that affects the US dollar, it affects gold, and it affects the markets, whether you're trading US30 or NASDAQ, and any currency pairs you're trading. Tomorrow will be an extremely volatile morning, okay? So this week the price of gold has been consolidating in anticipation for tomorrow's news. And if we break below 1805, we don't know what the unemployment numbers will be, but if it breaks below 1805, I'll show you where we could go if we break up on gold. If we break below, we're going to come down to 1802 and then easily 1800, our psychological number. And if we break 1800, then we're looking to come down to, again, remember we were trading this last week, 1797. Guys, like I've memorized these numbers. I don't even need to draw lines anymore. I trade gold so much that you guys are going to start to memorize all these numbers as well. We break 1797, we're coming down to 1792, and we break that area. Our next drop will be 1787 and then continue going down. If we lose down here, guys, this is our final daily support. Like we'll keep gold in an uptrend is right here, guys, 1775. If we end up losing 1775, then gold could drop big time, okay? So just keep that in mind, guys. And I just showed you that for anticipation for tomorrow's NFP. But right now for scalping this Tokyo session, let's get our tighter daily levels right here. So we've got resistance right now at 1814, and we've got nice support down here at 1809. Okay, so that's all I need right now. That's beautiful. Okay, so I can see it's consolidating on daily. So far we have a really nice bullish candle forming that started today. So if we can get up to 1814 on this call and we break above it, we could head right up to 1817 for a good 30 pips, guys, and then maybe get up to 1820. But if we start to get rejected here, we're going to trade around this zone. So I already know the zone, 1814 to here. We're in about a 40-50 pip zone on the daily right now. So I kind of know what my range is for scalping. Let's go to the hourlies now. Okay, we're gonna go to the hourly candles. We're getting a really nice bullish 9 p.m. Tokyo open right now, continuing from the 8 p.m. candle. So these are my hourly candles now. Yellow lines were my daily support and resistance lines. Now I want to see if we break through a daily area. Where's my next hourly resistance? Right here. Okay, and I changed the colors to white for my hour. Okay, so my next hour will be 1815.30, and then I can see up here 1817. Okay, and then we can easily move up to there. But if we start to get rejected at these levels, where can we come down to? First, I want to get the 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. transition right now. That was 1811. And then if we break below 1809, we're going to come down to 1808. And then possibly back down to here, 1805, okay? And one more resistance I need, support level, is right here. Okay, and that's what we're hitting right now. So that's beautiful. So what happened in the last hour, in the last few hours? Gold was very bearish, but this candle got pinned at 1805. This was 10 a.m., guys. This is when you guys were trading with Dave, and then he also gave out that trade idea. It got pinned, and it came up as a bullish pin bar. This was a ton of liquidity, a ton of pending orders hit down here, and then they pushed it down again, bearish 11, but then it held, and we're continuing to move. So you can see we're in an hourly uptrend. Okay, if you connect it from here to here, that's the hourly uptrend. We got a nice bullish candle breaking out of this consolidation zone, and we're coming up here. So we're going to see what happens up here now. Okay, so let's go to the 5-minute candles. Let's get started, guys. See, if you guys start trading early, futures open around 8 p.m. you can start to catch these moves, guys. If you want to come in early and trade the futures at 8 p.m. leading into 9 p.m. Just before Tokyo session, there's some good moves that if you guys are scalping the markets, you guys can get some good moves. So you can see the 5-minute candles. We're making a nice little extended W pattern broke out here. We're making some nice higher highs on this run, higher highs, higher lows. We still haven't broke this high until finally right there, 9 p.m. We just broke that high. Now we're coming up here, new candle getting rejected. So I need some levels on my 5 minutes so that we can get ready for some scalps, and I can set up my charts. So I'll get to the chat, guys, in just one moment. I'm just doing the charts. I hope everybody's having a good evening, good morning, wherever you are around the world. And let's get some good education. Let's try and get some pips, and let's have some fun tonight. Okay, and these red lines are my 5-minute support and resistance, but they're also take profit areas. Okay, so I use these to gauge where I'm taking profits. When they hit these levels, it could be TP1, TP2, TP3, TP3 plus, all depending on where I put my buy and sell trade ideas. Okay, and guys, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just here to offer some educational free education for Forex trading and candlestick analysis. Always use proper risk and account management when you're trading. We're not a signal group. We don't copy paste. We provide education, and we answer your questions. But I'm also live trading as well, so I'm showing where I'm setting up a few of my trade ideas, and I can share those with you guys. Okay, so we're starting to get rejected. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look for some areas of consolidation. Where was there some price action before this breakout right here? Okay, so I can see up here, right up here, there's a lot of consolidation up here. Okay, so I want to kind of identify this area. Okay, and then also I want to see another area through the Tokyo channel leading up to here. Where was another area? And I got one right here. Okay. So if you're not familiar with it, what an accumulation distribution area is, it's where market makers are filling contracts, buying and selling. Lots of volume is in there before the move. And you can see that they got a ton of volume. It came down, it dipped below, caught that 1 hour trend line, and then we started moving up, nice higher highs and a really nice bullish candle. But now we're coming down a bit. So guys, what I also do on my sub chart is I like to use RSI. It's the relative strength index. It's helped to gauge strength, momentum, overbought, oversold areas. It oscillates between 0 and 100, and I like to put a psychological 50 number right in the middle, 50. You can go to coordinates and just input it in, and I like to judge the strength. See right there where we broke above the 50, so now we're going into bullish territory, and that's where we got those really nice green consecutive candles going up. Look at the RSI, it came all the way up to 87. Okay, so you can see it's over in an extremely overbought condition up here, and now it's scaling back a little bit. But when you're in this area, it's your psychology is always to sell. You always want to hit a sell, but you also have to understand that this is a strength up here. This is a lot of strong buying area. There's a lot of momentum up here, so it could just pull back to cool off the RSI from going all the way up to 87. But it's not saying that it's going to always just come down and drop. It might come down, cool off the RSI and keep it above 60, 65, and then we might get a reversal. That's what creates higher lows, is when you get that reversal. You get new buyers coming in after there is a little bit of a healthy pullback, a little bit of a correction. Okay. So right now it's coming down. It's coming down. We're approaching below the 70 on the RSI. So I'm not going to start trading up here, like because you can see this started at around 8:30, okay, and we started the call at 9 o'clock. So I don't want to start to chase up here. I want to see now this correction coming down here, guys. And what you could also use here in this situation are tools like the Fibonacci retracements. And we had just had a webinar with our snipers. And the Fibonacci tool, guys, if you're not aware what it is you can go from a swing low to a swing high, and you can plot it like this, and then it gives you some zones here. So this is the 236, the 382, 0.5. It's not a Fibonacci number, it's a psychological number. Then this is our golden zone, the 618, and it gives you the price, 1810.56. Then if we break below there, it's going to go 786, then back to the 1. So if this run right here comes all the way up here where it formed the top, and it comes all the way back down here, that would be a full 100% retracement coming back down to where it started. And if we break below there, then we'll have a new lower low off of this run right here. But what we're trying to judge is this pullback. Right now you see it's catching support at the 382 zone, 1811.50 right here, and we're getting a rejection wick. So we're going to see, can it hold this area, and then possibly it's going to rotate back up. And when you're using Fibonacci tool, the guide is this golden zone. You want to stay above the golden zone. A full retracement, healthy retracement, would be back to the 50 or to the golden zone, but you're looking for buyers come in here and reverse it. If it breaks below the golden zone, then it could come down to the full 100% retracement. And this is a tool that was invented in the 14th, 15th century by Italian mathematicians, and these numbers stick with us in our daily lives. If you understand mathematics, permutations, this is all like when you add 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 8 is 21, and so on and so forth. And that's where you get these numbers. Then when you divide them, 21 divided by 13, 13 divided by 8, and this is where you get these 236, 382, 618, 786. So these are all natural occurring numbers. They're mathematical permutation numbers. If you understand math, algebra, geometry, then you can take your trading to the next level, because then that's when you're understanding triangles, symmetrical patterns. You put these numbers, and you can take your trading to the next level, guys. And you can also use these as support and resistance areas if you like to do that as well, because they do hold value, lots of value. Okay. So you see how it's holding right now, the 382 zone, and now we're coming back up to the 236 zone, and it wants to come back maybe into this consolidation area that I had from price action, and I could look for a breakout above here, and then that would be creating a new higher high, and then we could extend further. And where could we go up to? I have my levels where we could go up to. Okay, so that's the Fibonacci tool, guys. If you want to join the mentorship team, we have tutorials, we do webinars on this, we really introduce these things. So it's really good to use. in your trading, but you don't want to put too much on your chart. Like this is a main chart indicator, and then I use a sub chart indicator. But sometimes I don't even use the Fibonacci's, but I just wanted to introduce it to you guys, just so you guys know. Malik, you missed me on the New York session. I'll be back in New York, guys, for the next 2 weeks starting Monday. Dave will be doing the Tokyo live sessions. So we flip every 2 weeks, guys. So we rotate. But yeah, I can't wait to do some New York. Some crazy, crazy volatility, guys. Okay, so that's the Fibonacci tool. I'm going to get rid of it right now because I don't want it to confuse you guys. But just to show you guys that you can add some tools to your charts to help you out. Okay, so I see right there now at 1811 we got some nice little support right here, and that was also my 382 zone on my Fibonacci. So it's coming up now. It's coming to that 236 zone up here. We got a bullish engulfing candle. So if we're looking for another push on gold for another extended higher high, then we could possibly look for a buy entry above here. Okay, and then possibly we could come up to, what's my yellow line, 1814. That's my daily resistance. If we break there, there's the next hourly one. It could go to 1815. Okay, so from 1813 to approximately 1815, that could be a 20 pip move, but we need some nice momentum. We need to pick up that strength again. So we'll keep an eye on that. But also what we're going to watch is if this comes up again and starts getting rejected, we could start to see some selling pressure, and we could start to see this coming down. So if we start to come down and we start breaking supports, then I could possibly look for maybe a sell entry right around here, and then take it back down to this consolidation area. So 1811.50, I would say. Remember, I like whole numbers, so .47, round it to .50. 1811.50. Okay, so when price is consolidating in here, I don't trade this area because I don't trade consolidation unless I go down to a lower time frame and I start scalping 1 minute. But right now, we're scalping 5 minutes for you guys, so I'll leave it like that. And so we're going to move to US30 now, okay? Welcome everyone, 57 viewers. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. If I can get you guys, if you haven't liked the channel yet, please like the channel. If you're getting good value out of this, I really appreciate that. It helps with the channel to trend, and we can get some new people in here, just like yourselves. Anyone that's searching for live trading, education, Forex education, maybe price action education, and they want that, so it can help them as well. So we like to pay it forward, guys. We offer a lot of free education, so hopefully you guys can pay it forward to someone else maybe looking for this education. Okay, right now, guys, before I go to the US30, we could be getting a impulse candle breaking down right here. Okay, so this is an impulse candle breaking down. You guys are welcome to take this trade. I go over every single call how to trade impulse candles. It could come down to this white line, 1811.18. It could also break and come down into this zone down to 1810. But you got to know how to trade these candles, guys. Okay, you have to know how to trade these things, because they can catch a wick at one of those Fibonacci zones and come right back up. Okay, but there's nothing wrong with, if you want to take a sell here, that's on you. Okay, but I'm going to teach you guys the methods of how to exit out of these. Okay, and you got to calculate the move. So from right there to there, when you're looking to take an impulse move from right there to there, that's 4 pips, 4.3. Factor in your broker spread. My spread on gold right now, if I'm going to take this, is 0.7. So I got 0.7, less than a pip. So, and then if I take that trade plus a commission fee, is it really worth it? What I would do is, we got 40 seconds left on the candle. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait to see where that volume closes. Can that volume close below that red line right here? And then we get a close below support, volume close below, and then maybe we'll see for the retest candle, our next candle. So let's see the way how this is going to close. We got 23 seconds, 23, I love it, Michael Jordan. So let's see here. So I like to zoom in, guys, because I scalp candlesticks. I scalp price action, and I can help educate like this. So if you guys wonder why I zoom in, this is why I do it. I want to show you the close of the candle. I want to show you the open of the next candle. See how they flipped it right back up above the red line? Okay, did you see how quickly they did that? Okay, so they flipped it right back up. We opened green, it came up to here. It came up to 1811.70. This is our retest candle. Now we got selling pressure, creating a lower high from up here, and they're trying to flash it down here again. So we're getting a nice little fight here between the buyers and sellers. Why? Because this is a 5-minute support level. Okay, so that's why there's a lot of buying and selling going on in here. But eventually, it's either going to break down or it's going to hold support, and buyers are going to bring it right back up. Remember my Fibonacci tool? This was the 236 zone right here. Okay, so we're going to see this is an important support level. Frey Live, this is your first time here. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Wamazing, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate you, bro. Chris, you want $1 million? We all do. We all do. Hopefully we get $1 million on this call, but I can't guarantee that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so see the rejection, guys. It came up green, lower high, and now it's coming down with volume. So this is like a retest candle. So if you take this trade and you would want to place your stop loss, where do you place stop loss? Okay, now it's turned into a doji spin top candle. It's still early in the candle, but if you did take a sell entry on an impulse or this, you guys have to put a stop loss. Okay, so some traders place the stop loss above here, and some traders place the stop loss above the previous wicks of these candles. Like they'll have their stop above here, and other traders, if they use a smaller lot size, maybe they want a wider stop, they'll put it above the previous high up here, 1813.14. Okay, it all depends on your account and your risk management, but do not trade with no stop losses, guys. Okay, because you don't want to get in a habit of trading like that. Okay, because one mistake could cost you. Like if you're doing that during New York session, one candle can go 30, 50, 70, 100 pips on news, and if you don't have a stop loss, and you could say goodbye to your account. Okay, so you don't ever want to do that. Trade smart, guys. Trade smart. If you want to last at trading, you got to trade with proper risk management. Okay, trade with no stop loss and you won't be trading for long. that's facts, guys. Okay, Hugo, which broker do I use? We use Fusion Markets. They are based out of Australia, and they do cater around the world. They do not accept USA residents right now, New Zealand that I know, and Ontario, Canada residents. We are in Ontario, Canada. We got in with them a few years ago, so we kind of got grandfathered in with them because we were in before regulations changed. But they do not accept Ontario, Canada, US residents, and New Zealand from what I'm aware of. Okay. So now it's consolidating in this range. This area I have is for consolidation. Okay, so we didn't get the breakdown yet, but it could still consolidate. This candle is still lower than these two, so it is still a lower high. We are getting some bullish volume, but we'll see. There's a minute and 30 left on the candle. We'll see, because can this rotate right back up with buying volume, or are sellers going to start to push it down after this consolidation? What they need to do is they got to exhaust these buyers, because it's normal for buyers to come in at the 236. This is the first retracement from the top. This is like the first support area on the Fibonacci tool right here. Yeah, check it out, because we have a lot of people from South Africa on our sniper team. So yeah, let me know if you guys get them too with South Africa. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to another chart, guys. Keep an eye on the gold if you guys can. 1811.53 will be the break if we can get volume to get below there. There we go. Okay, so see how it rotated? Just before I go, this turned into a bullish candle, and now it's coming down as a bearish pin bar. Okay, and the volume is below. Now we have 30 seconds left on the candle. Okay, so you see how they flipped the volume? It was bullish, and there is still a little bit of green volume, but it takes time, guys. You got to, if you're trading 5-minute candles, you got to allow the volume to go through the entire 5 minutes. If you don't want to trade 5-minute candles, then go to a 15-minute candle, 30-minute candle, 1 hour, depending on the time frame. You can even lower these candles to 3 minutes, to 1 minute if you want to trade. But you need to learn how to scalp a 5-minute candle before you can go into a 3-minute or 1-minute candle. Okay, so there's the close. It closed as a pin bar candle, very thin body. Again, now we're getting an influx of buyers coming in on the new candle again. So sellers have to continue to do their job, pushing these down. They got to apply supply areas, okay? We want to have more supply than there is demand if we're going to short this, if we're going to short it. If you're a buyer, you're hoping that the demand is coming and it's going to take over that supply and break above this area and continue to go up. But you see now how sellers, again, we have a wick here at 1811.69, which is lower than the previous candle, 1811.84. So it is technically making a lower high. All we got to start to do is break this area. Sometimes it's always like this on Tokyo session. We always get this where we get into a 5-minute support where it holds, it holds, it holds. 1811.50 is tonight's number. But when we break, it's going to come down to 1811.14 and then possibly come down to 1810.50. So we can start to see our pips. Like if it comes down to here, there's 3 pips. If it comes down to this area, that could be like a total of 10 pips. And when you're getting those types of pips, you need to learn how to also scale out too. It's not always about getting in entries. You need to learn what to do while you're in profits. So one thing that we like to suggest is if you go up 5, 10, 15 pips, maybe scale out 70% of your position and leave a small runner with like a break even. That's one strategy to do if you don't want to take out your entire position. Just giving you a few tips, guys, what you could do. Everybody trades differently, so it's but that's how I trade sometimes. You know, if I get into a trade and it's a counter trade, okay, this is what we're doing, guys. We're counter trading. If we're going into a sell here, the overall momentum was an uptrend. We're counter trading the pullback right here, okay? So if the market gives us 5, 10 pips on a pullback, you know, you got to take those because it could easily reverse, create a higher low, and continue to come right back up. Okay, but let's watch for volume to close below because we still have not had this candle, they're getting pushed down, but we haven't had no volume close below. So let's watch this candle. That one might be our first one with volume. Okay, so 2 minutes and 40 seconds, guys. It's coming down, but what this volume has to do is break the previous wicks. Okay, 1811.20, the previous wick. Then there's our next wick right there, 1811. Hargo, you profited in our calls sessions this entire week. Truly grateful. Thank you, bro. We appreciate that, man. As long as you're learning and earning on the same time, that's what we do here, bro. But as long as you're getting good education, you're learning about price action, you know, at the end of the day, Dave and I are happy for you guys. So great. Congratulations, bro. Happy for you. Okay, but see, guys, now see, guys, no volume is closing below there. Now it came right back up. Remember what I showed you about that morning star pattern just before we started that call? There was a bearish candle and then like a doji spin top in the middle. It's got a little bit more of a range, but if this was like a bullish engulfing candle coming up here, we could start forming a 3-bar morning star pattern, like that same trade idea we had in the morning. But we're not getting it yet because again it came up here and look, it got rejected again. A lot of rejections up here. Okay, so there's a good resistance up here, but look at where the battle is, guys. The battle is right here on gold tonight, 1811.50. Okay, so 1:20 left. Again, they're pushing it down. That came up very bullish, and now it's coming down as a bearish pin bar. So you guys see, when you want to scalp candles, I'm watching the entire volume go up and down, up and down, up and down. But if you're patient and disciplined, that's why I wait for candles to close, because I can see where the momentum closes on that particular time frame I'm trading, and then I can see how the momentum carries into my next candle. And guys, we scalp 1 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute candles. Hourly candles. I can trade hourly candles. I'll watch an entire hour candle and then I'll watch how it closes and how it moves. I can trade 4-hour candles. I can trade daily candles. I can trade weekly candles. I can trade monthly candles. They all have the same characteristics. They all contain volume, but you have to watch the close on those time frames that you're trading. So it's very difficult for me to teach you guys on a 4-hour candle because we're just going to be staring at a 4-hour candle for the entire session. But for swing position traders, we can teach that style too. We teach it in our webinars where if you want to hold for multiple days. You want to buy gold at a nice daily support level, and you want to hold it for a couple days, maybe a week. You know, when it dropped down to 1770, you could have been a long term holder there, and then it comes up to here. You know, so if you want to do that, we teach that, guys. We teach everything. Look at this now, okay? So we finally get some volume to close below. Now they push it down. Look at this is like a retest candle. See how it didn't come up? No buying momentum because it's all selling pressure. They push it down. So right there we hit our hourly support. We broke below it. Next one right here. Boom, there it goes. Okay, so we just made a new lower low from this previous wick right there, 1811 exactly. We just came down to 1810.92. So it made a lower low. So now we have like a confirmed downtrend. We are making lower lows and lower highs. But what we need now is nice selling pressure to bring this down. Look at where we're approaching the 50 on the RSI. Two things can happen here. It could come down to this area, and remember when I told you it could come to 60 right here? That's exactly where we are, 59. We're in bullish territory still. It could pick up buyers like it's doing right now because we're coming down to the next Fibonacci zone. I took the fibs off, but I know where the fibs are, okay? Now we're approaching the 382, possibly coming down to the psychological 50 area on our Fibonacci tool. So you got to understand what's going on with price action, and we could get buyers rotating back up, but I'm following this volume. If this volume on this candle can close below this white line, my hourly support, then maybe we could get some extra push to come down a little further, okay? And what I could also do is I could check my 30-minute candle, because look, it's 9:31 right now Eastern time. So we have a new 30-minute candle. Look at this, guys. Look at our 30s on gold. Our last 30-minute was very, very bullish. Remember, it came all the way up here, and then long rejection wick. There was still some bullish body. Now we started to already engulf the volume right there. So we could drop on our next 30-minute, okay? But it's still early. This candle only opened up 2 minutes ago. So what I could do is I could go down to my 15-minute candles. 15 is already engulfed, bearish engulfed. This is a dark cloud cover where two candle bodies engulf one, and there we go, guys. Here we come down, okay? So that's why we're looking for sell entry right here below 1811.53, okay? Okay, so all we need is that momentum, okay? There's nothing I can do, guys. As a technical trader, we've charted it. All we need is now that bearish volume to come now, the selling pressure. And I use my RSI, Psychological 50 tool, right here, because I want to see the strength break below there. I want to see it come down into bearish territory when shorting the market, okay? I want it to break below the 50. I don't want it to come here and then buyers come in and then this rotates right back around and comes back up here, okay? If that's the case, you need to be looking to scale out now, okay? Your overall pips from here to there is, what is it at? It's at 6.5, 7 pips, okay? So, you know, that's what scalping is, guys. This is the Tokyo session. If we started to see this type of breakdown in New York, I guarantee you this play right here would have been 20, 30, maybe possibly 50 pips on news, okay? But you got to know the session we're trading. There we go. See the push now? Now we're coming right down to this 50 right there, okay? So let's get that break. And where could it come down to? This accumulation distribution zone that I've highlighted, okay? And maybe we can come down, guys, all the way back into here, and then that will be a beautiful profit take. Nice scalping right there. So do you guys see how that play broke down? So it's nice to start a call, get in the blue on MT4 right away. It helps build confidence, you know. But remember, guys, we are counter trading, okay? So don't get too greedy because this thing could flip and come right back up, okay? But I'm following the close, the volume of the candle. Now we have 55 seconds left, so I'm following how this candle is going to close, okay? Okay, so how low did we get down to? It got down to here, 1810.40. Okay, so that's about a 10 pip move, 9-10 pips right there, okay? Sorry, I read that wrong. I thought we were right here to there. 7.5 pips. My apologies, 7.5. Okay, but what I'm watching is that volume. I want that volume to close below that white line. Okay, close below that hourly support. Okay, then we could possibly get some more momentum to the downside. Okay, we could possibly get another red candle, but then we might get a green candle that comes up to retest this area again. Okay, it could very well come right back up to here and test this area again for resistance. If sellers can push it down before it gets up there, right there. See how it opened? And we got selling pressure already coming down. So that's what we want. All we got to do is break the previous wick right here, this low. And then we're coming down to this white line, 1810.50 right here, okay? And then that's going to be a 10 pip move. Smart King, do I ever lose money? You always move my stock to break even. Yeah, so like I say, guys, this is another thing. So Smart King, thanks for pointing it out, bro. You're on the call with us. So guys, when I tell you guys, when you're scaling out, like 5, 10, 15 pips, take 70% off the table. And then what you could do, you know, originally when I had the stop loss like up here, what you could do with the stop loss is you could start to move it down here, you know, reduce your risk. And then eventually, if this thing starts to drop 10, 20, 30 pips in your favor, then take your stop loss and put it at break even. And you have a risk-free trade. That way you're building capital, you're compounding pips in your account, and you're not losing, guys. The only way you lose money in these markets is if you don't use a stop loss, if you're not patient and you're not disciplined, and you get greedy, okay? We are not greedy. When we trade, we are very humble when we trade. We know how hard it is to get some pips out of these crazy markets. So guys, like I said, to the guy that I was joking when he said, let's make $1 million tonight, you're not making $1 million tonight. You're not going to make $1 million in a month. You're not going to make $1 million in a year. It takes time, okay? Focus on making 10 quality pips. Then you can focus on making 20 quality pips per day. Do that consistently, try the next week, and when you can start to look for quality pips daily, then we can talk about lot sizes and funding accounts and things like that. But if you do not know how to make 10, 20 pips consistently every day, then that's what you have to overcome to be a trader. If you want to be a consistent, profitable trader, like you don't want this to be a hobby. You want to make this maybe a full-time career. Maybe you want to make this a side hustle. You want to do this while you're in school, while you're working. You know, it takes time to learn, guys. With anything you do in life, it takes time. Nobody says that trading is easy. I never said it was. I've been trading the markets 20 years, and I went through so many ups and downs, but I learned from it. I learned lessons. So that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. I don't want you guys to make the mistakes that I did early on when I started trading. So if I can help correct those for you guys, you know, I would love to. But one thing I tell you guys is patience and discipline. Always use a proper stop loss. Don't over leverage your account. For the guys that don't understand what that is, over leveraging, because brokers can give you up to 1 to 500 on your leverage. So if you over leverage, you're doing crazy lot sizes that 1, 2 trades could really damage your account, guys. So just be smart. Browncraw, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to the US30 because I don't want to just sit on gold all night. But guys, so it came down 7.5, 8 pips down to here, but we need to break right here, 1810.70 to come down to 1810.49. Okay, we could possibly get it. It's still, if you follow the volume, we are making lower highs on the top. I could also start to do a trend line from right here down to here. Sorry, I'll change the color. Okay, so as long as the price action stays below this trend line, we're continuing to make lower highs, and all we got to do is get another lower low right here. Or price could consolidate down here, and then for the next push down. But remember, this was a counter trade, okay? And I identified this 50 area. If we were going to break, we have not broke below that 50, okay? So easily this play could come down here and rotate right back up, okay? So if that's the case, what I do with my buy now, see how I trade price action? I originally had my buy up there, but now what I could do is I could take my buy and put it down here. See what I'm doing here, guys? Pay attention. Okay, so what I'm doing now, this is my area of consolidation now, this black area, which I'll highlight. I don't want to do too many boxes here for you guys, but do you see this area? That will be my new area of consolidation right there, okay? So If price comes back up, I'll be looking for a buy up here, 1812.10 area, okay? And what I'm looking for is, again, I'm looking for a breakout to come up here, impulse candle, come back down, retest candle, come here, retest this area, then possibly come back. That's my new higher high. If we can break up there, then we could see gold come back up to possibly 1814, okay? So you see how you can scalp down, you can scalp up, but if price comes in here, I'm not trading that. That's an area of consolidation, okay? So that's what we'll do. Sharganan, Gemini, good morning. Epic, my man, Epic Baba in the house. Love you, Ron. From 640 to 1001 scalp. Wow, I posted it in Insta too. Amazing, Baba. Proud of you, bro. Proud of you. Okay, mad respect to you. Baba just joined our team a few weeks ago. He's got a lot of his crew in here and he's loving it. So keep learning, keep earning, Baba. Keep feeding the people of India what you do. I respect what you do, bro. And Dave and I fully support what you're doing, and we're going to be part of your mission to help the poor of India, bro. 1 pip per day. 1 pip per day. It all starts with a pip. But I love your vision, bro. Yeah, see, you're learning. We just did like the webinars, so he was part of the webinar, and thanks for teaching the runner idea. It's worth it. Still, he's got a 20% runner going. That's what I mean, guys. Okay, so if you can grab some initial big moves, like you see in New York where they make those big moves, why not grab 60, 70, 80% of that? Put it in your pocket, cash that out, and leave a runner just in case it continues to go in that direction for the day. But in the meantime, when you get those nice quality bulk pips, don't leave them on the table, because you guys see price action can come down and come right back up. But see how hard it was to work there for 7, 8, 10 pips, and then one candle could come right back up and take everything away from you. So once you guys start learning that, when you see your MT4 go blue back to break even to possibly red, you guys will start to learn what I'm talking about when I'm telling you guys scale out. Smart King, a guy I know made 300 today, 300,000. Wow. Congrats. That's big time. Yeah, it all depends on the account size. It can be done. Crazy things can be done in these markets. It all depends on he probably has a high a lot of money in his account, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, and yeah, so anybody can do it. Anybody, but you need that capital. Are you doing this in high school with a phone in hand? We did that, bro. We did it all too. High school and university and everything. But don't worry. Just keep plugging away. Just don't get shit from your teacher. Yeah, that's good. Smart King uses his laptop. Yeah, that's another good thing. Okay, guys. So see what gold is doing. Okay, so it broke that trend line. Okay, so this trend is it's done. Okay, that downtrend is done. We have now a candle break out of it, and but it came up bullish. But again, it's getting rejected in this area. Okay, it's getting rejected. It's still a lower high from over here. So we'll allow gold to do what it's going to do for a little bit. I'm going to move on to US30, guys. Rajpreet, what's going on? Good morning. Joshua, how often do we do live trades? Well, good question. We normally, what we were doing on YouTube was we were doing New York live every morning, Monday to Friday, and we were also doing Tokyo live Monday to Thursday. Obviously, markets were closed on Friday nights. We were doing those live, and we also did bonus London sessions. But for now, what we're doing starting Monday, so you guys know, all 83 of you guys, we will continue YouTube live with New York. New York will be approximately 8 a.m. and we'll go till about 10:30, 11 a.m. every single day, Monday to Friday. YouTube will be New York live. But we'll be moving our Tokyo and bonus London sessions for the mentorship group in our private Zoom rooms. If you guys want to join that, guys, you get so much value. It's $1 a day. It's $29.99 a month. You get to be part of our live webinars, our tutorials, all of our courses. You get to be part of this live trading for Tokyo and bonus London sessions where you guys can unmute yourselves and you guys can talk to Dave and I, and we can answer your questions. And it's real mentorship, guys. Today we had a power hour scalp session with Dave, and guys made a crazy amount of pips. If you guys want, check out in the chat I pinned our Telegram group. It's a free Telegram group. You can scroll in there and you can see some of our members' profits during just that scalp session. We're going to be doing more afternoon FOMC scalp sessions. So guys, it's a lot of value. Guys are on our team are learning and earning. It's not about just making money, guys. They're learning. They came from signal groups. They came from copy paste, and they lost a lot of money. I'm talking to a lot of the members, and now they've recouped all of their losses in just a matter of weeks, and they are loving it. They are learning. They're learning price action. They're learning about support and resistance. They're learning about supply demand zones. They're learning how to properly use technical indicators. Like, we teach all these things, guys. We really take pride in our mentorship, and we want to see everyone successful. Another thing, I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm trying to help you guys out. If you guys are interested in those prop firm challenges, FTMO and funding talent, we help our members with that. And a lot of questions. We have members who are in both of them. We have members that are going through the phases, the challenges. We have members that have passed them. We have members with elite accounts, and we have members that are cashing out weekly, bi-weekly and monthly withdrawals. So any questions, guys, we got a great sniper chat room, a lot of knowledgeable people in there, and guys, it's an awesome community, guys. I can't say enough. So Joshua, hopefully that answers your question. So tonight, guys, this will be our last Tokyo session with you guys, because we're going to be moving to the mentorship group in our private Zoom rooms. And then I'll show you guys our website at the end if you guys do want to sign up. If you guys sign up, $29.99, you will be grandfathered in that price, because I can't tell you guys in the new year, coming 2022, if we're going to keep it at $29.99. But if you do get in the next few months, you will be grandfathered in at $1 a day, and you have our word on that. We will not change your price on that. And then it's month to month, guys. If you do want to opt out, it's month to month. Okay, there's no commitment, nothing like that. Okay, just check it out if you guys want. Dario, thank you very much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Gold is going. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I was talking a lot, but okay. So what did the market give us? It gave us 7-8 pips on that sell. Okay, that's why I tell you scale out, guys. And then if you leave a little break-even runner, okay, it got possibly tapped out right there, but you took out. Okay, so that was a counter trade. I told you the entire time it's a counter trade. You got to be humble with those pips, okay? But now let's watch this area, okay? I'm watching to see if we can close above 1812 and come up here, okay? So this is, there could be a next trade idea up here, but we got to see if the volume can close up here, okay? We got 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on this candle. And let's see if gold can push back up and break its high up here, 1813, and we could continue to come up to the daily high, 1814. Let's see what happens. Jackie, how do I handle such a large spread on X? That's it depends what broker you're using. I'm telling you, my live spread right now for gold is at 0.8. Right now, it just dropped to 0.6. So I'm about half a pip to 0.8. I have a really good broker, really good spreads on gold. So that's why, like scalping, I can come in and I can scalp these markets with I have really good spreads. Other brokers are 1 to 2 pips, but if you're more than that, then it makes scalping a little bit difficult. Okay, we also scalp Bitcoin, but like I have right now, Bitcoin is 2.3 on my live right now. Okay, 2.3 pips. Other guys have 7 to 10 pip spreads. They're telling me on Bitcoin, so that's why we don't even scalp it anymore, because not too many people can trade it unless they have a preferred broker. Shotgun, can I tell you XAU buying range? Yeah, do you not see the chart right here? Okay, this is buying range up here, okay, and I have it right here, 1812. You see it? It's already in profits. Okay, guys, get familiar with how we set up these charts. Okay, I cannot make it any more clear. Like, do you see here? This is a no trade zone. This is accumulation distribution. This was the sell I told you for about 7-8 pips. Scale out because it's a pullback. And we're counter trading. So if you're not familiar with this, don't take counter trades. Learn how to do this type of trade. It formed the higher low and it came right back up. Okay, and look at it go. Okay, this is the impulse candle breaking out, guys. So what I tell you guys is, if you are trading these impulse candles, it went from there to there. It's already up 6 pips. Okay, you could be starting to scale out a little bit. Okay, minus 1 pip for your broker, 5-6 pips. If you're doing a standard lot, some guys, there's 60 US dollars. Here was 70 US dollars. You could be up 130 US dollars just on this trade right here. But if these things start to break out, we could get 10, 15, 20 pips. Okay, it's very bullish. But here's now the continuation candle. So it came up here. Now we're red right here. Okay, so this is the continuation candle. See right here how it held support right here at 1812.50. Okay, so we're getting support. Now, this is the continuation candle that could come back up and test the high again, 1813. If it gets rejected here, it could come right back down. And guys, I'm also watching RSI, okay? I'm looking for divergence. Again, it's right at this overbought 70 area. So it could come right back up here and selling pressure could come down. We'll see what type of night it's going to be right now. Okay, we're going to see, can gold break this area and continue going up, or are sellers going to start to come push it down, and then I can start to get a feel of how Tokyo will maybe trade going into London. I can see where supply zones will start to be established, guys. So sometimes when you're scalping, if you're not trading, you're analyzing, and what you're doing is you're looking for supply and demand zones so that you can get into the bigger sessions later on, like pre-London. So what I'm starting to identify up here is, this is a supply zone, okay, from up here. I got to see if price action can break up here, 1813, and continue go through the supply zone. If not, there's a lot of sell orders here, okay? And it's going to take extreme volume to break this level. So that's why now we're getting a little bit of a doji candle. This is like indecision, very thin volume. And this could start to rotate right back down, okay? And if it does come back down, this will be our first level of support, 1812. Can it hold here and buyers come back up and push it up again, create another higher low and get some more volume, or can they push it on this play here? So lots to look at. If you guys are in on that impulse buy right there, okay, you're probably up maybe 8 pips now. From there to there, yeah, 8.3 pips, okay? So, and you got to now understand that you're reaching a supply zone. So if you don't break there, you need to scale out, because next candle could be a bearish engulfing candle, come all the way right back down. Okay, so that's what scalping is, guys. And this is Tokyo session. So I told you when we started this call, the range was only about 40 pips right now. Okay, that's the entire range from the daily low to the daily high. And right now we're in a little 5-minute flag pattern right here. Smart King, how many lots do I use when I'm trading? I'm all over the place. Sometimes I trade 5-10 lots with gold. When I trade live, when I'm multitasking, I'm trading, talking, educating, reading your questions, I trade with maybe a 1 lot or 2 lot. But when I'm by myself trading and things like that, we have YouTube videos we show you with MT4s and all kinds of things. They're in our blogs as well. I'll go over our blogs that we do. So they're really, really informative blogs. Shows our trades that we're taking with MT4s, and it shows you guys there what type of lots we trade with. But sometimes I don't even need to trade with big lots. Okay, I did that years ago. Right now I'm comfortable with trading 1 and 2 lots. I make my daily goal, my daily pips, and I'm happy. And that's all. At the end of the day, just have goals set for yourself. Have realistic goals. Don't have crazy goals. Don't say I'm going to make $5,000 when you only have $500 in your account. That's not realistic. Maybe try and make 10%, 5 to 10% of your account per day. That's a realistic goal, and that's, that's doable. If you have $500, try and make $50 per day, okay? And compound that. If you have $1,000, look to make $50 to $100 per day. And that's what you do. Have realistic goals, guys, okay? And Keith, what's up, my man, my brother? Made 29 pips, my man. Good job, bro. Good job. Enki is part of the Epic Baba army, so respect. And shout out to Rhythm and everybody else in the crew, guys. Love my Indian traders. Love them, love them. Anything we can do to support you guys. Okay, guys, so what's happening now? Okay, we're testing the supply zone up here. Okay, so what do we need, guys? We need to close this area with volume. Okay, otherwise we're just going to come up here. It could get rejected like what it's doing. But see how we tapped up here, 1813.12? You need to be scaling out, guys. Okay, a little bit. Okay, right there. There's 11.5 pips it came up to. Okay, here's a continuation candle. This one, if we break the high right here and continue to go, let's go, okay? And we break above the supply area, we're going to head up to 1813.70, okay? And Keith, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. See what I mean, guys? Look at what happened, okay? How many times do I got to tell you guys to scale out, okay? On these calls, I'm starting to lose my voice telling you guys, okay? Because look what happened. We got rejected up there. It gave you a gift up here. When it came up bullish, I tell the snipers when we in webinars, everything, I sell on the highs of candles. I sell like up here on the bullish. Why would you wait all the way when it comes up here now to come down bearish engulfing and then to start selling, getting out of it? You just lost about 5 valuable pips right there. See how hard it was to gain those pips? I always start to scale out at the most engulfing point of a candle, and then I leave a runner, okay? If leave a runner, okay? You could have scaled out there 70-80%, and then here you have a break-even runner right there. Whatever happens in here, if it continues to go up, great, you'll make your money. But you have still a 20% runner right here. Let what happens happen. You got your pips. That was the bulk of that impulse trade coming up to there. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, I identified this supply zone for a reason. You need volume to break up here, okay? We are already in an overbought condition. That's why I watch my RSI. Now I'm looking for divergence. There we go. Now we're getting a nice push, okay? So here we go. So if you still have that runner going, you're still in profits. And then you could get more here. And then we could also look for this to break, guys, come up to here. 1813.60. Where am I getting that? I'm getting that from looking left over here. That's the extreme high we could possibly get right there, right now. I love psychological 0.5 numbers. So 1813, it says .44, maybe .50, okay? Right there. Okay, but we got rejected again up there. So we got a wick there and a wick there. But this wick came higher. So going forward tonight, we do have a higher high formed on our 5 minutes. So even if it does pull back, buyers love to see these higher highs. They could come in anywhere down here. Again, it could pull back, cool off. Then we could get a higher low and then come right back up with some added volume after we cool off this RSI. Now we're forming a spin top candle, okay? So starting to get some indecision up here. Remember, it was a really nice bullish candle. Now it came down bearish. Now we're right 50-50. This is a neutral candle, spin top. Now we're coming down. We have 2 minutes left on it, so we're going to watch now how this volume is going to close. This is a battle between the buyers and sellers at a level of a supply area, okay? Okay, so now we see when it had indecision. Now we're getting now some nice bullish volume near the close of the candle. That's why I wait patient, guys. I wait patient. I follow the volume in the entire candle. People say when you're scalping can be hard. Sometimes it's not that difficult when you're patient and you're watching what's going on. You're watching what's going on in this candle. Okay, the volume will tell us everything. That's where all the money is. The money is in here. 77 viewers. Thank you guys. If I can just get you guys to like the channel if you haven't already. If you guys are getting good value out of this, I do appreciate that, guys. Thank you. That's what keeps us going on YouTube, is just the likes and the subscribes, guys. And we thank you guys. I think we're over 2,600 subscribers very soon. So we appreciate you guys for how short it's been. We've only been streaming for maybe just over a month, guys, and it's been amazing. So we know that you guys are getting good value out of this. You guys are showing it to us. Okay, as long as you guys are learning and earning on every call, Dave and I are happy, guys. Okay, so can I walk away from gold, guys, or do you guys still need me to stay on this and give you guys analysis? Can I go to US30, or do you guys want me to stay on this? You guys let me know. Because let me know if you guys are in trades right now, because I'll stay a little bit if you guys are in the buy, and then I'll help chart this with you guys. Brighton, what's going on, brother? Watching from South Africa. Respect, bro. Cape Town in the house. We have a lot of people from South Africa on the team, bro, and we got a lot of people subscribed on this channel from South Africa. Respect to you guys. Shout outs to South Africa. You guys are like the Forex trading capital of the world, man. You guys love it. It's awesome. Ronaldin took 22 and still have a runner. Congrats. I love it. Good. Stay, Anki, yes man, US30, stay. Do you use buy sell orders when no, I do market executions, bro, because I'm watching the close of the candles and I'm also watching the spreads. So I don't do buy and sell stops. Me personally, I don't. Especially when I'm scalping. I'm right in front of I'm watching the action live. So I don't need to put buy orders, because what can happen with that is it could trigger, like if you had a buy order right there, that wick could have triggered you, put you in your order, and then they could have pulled it down, and then you're stuck. I watch volume of candles close, so I don't need to place those. But good question, bro. I appreciate it. Jennifer, US30 smart king. I used to use the self-taught method where I would simply check if where prices currently had more support and resistance, and if it had more resistance, I would sell top of next support. Yeah. I just follow supply and demand, guys. I like to look where like market makers have orders where they're fulfilling contracts, okay, and then I kind of trade. I kind of put my trading how they trade. So guys, that's again, now we're getting a bearish candle coming down. So I'm telling you guys, scale out, guys. Don't be getting greedy, because a red candle could come all the way down and test back down here. Don't give away all those profits. Believe me, scale out a little bit. Okay, that entire move right there, that was good for 13 pips. Okay, 13 pips. Not bad. Okay. 7, 8 here, 13 there. Easily 20 pips so far, just by looking at gold in a Tokyo consolidation session. Okay, we can't ask for more, you know. Edwin, do I follow order blocks? Yeah, I follow order flow. I supply demand zones. I kind of gauge where they are. That's what I set up here. This is a supply zone. Okay, so I could see from over here. If I look left, see if I extend this over here, Edwin, coming back over here. See where we have supply. Like we have a lot of wicks that broke, candles that broke out, but then they wicked out. Wicked out. This was an impulse fake out. It came out bullish, and the next candle bearish engulfing. So this is a big supply area. I'm going to carry this area, Edwin, for the entire night with me on gold. If I'm going to continue to trade tonight, go into London, this area 1813 is a supply zone for gold going forward. Okay, and we can carry this forward with us the entire night going into New York NFP tomorrow, depending where the price is. And guys, always remember, if we break above a supply zone and the price action gets above here, this will act as a demand zone now. Okay, so if we get up to 1814, 1815 tonight or later tonight, then this 1813 area will be a demand zone. So then if we get price coming down, we should look for buyers coming in this area. Okay, and then these bigger areas that I have in here, these are what are called accumulation distribution areas. This is where market makers are fulfilling contracts. They're doing the buying, the selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, so that they can get ready for the next move, the next leg. Okay, you can see that over here. They did all of their accumulation distribution, and then boom, that was the move down. So that's the type of trading we're looking for. There's the volume breakdown. If you miss this, I get guys say, okay, you told me don't trade impulse candles, and then okay, then if you don't trade that impulse candle, then what about your next candle? Here's your retest. It opened, came up there, there's your rejection wick, lower than down here and here, there it is, there's your sell entry. White line is an hourly support break. Boom, sell, stop loss up there. It comes down again, third candle retest, rejection. Ride this all the way down, scale out profit 70-80%, leave a small runner because these pullbacks could come up. And then if you have a runner with like a stop loss right up here, break even, look at where they try and get you right here at 2 p.m. today. They came back up, they hit the pending orders up there, maybe did a stop loss raid, and then boom, they shot it down again, guys. So got to understand overall picture of what's going on in these markets, guys. There we go. Look at this gold, okay? So what happened here? Who can explain this to me? First guy that explains this to me, what this is. What is this candle and what just happened in here? Okay? For all of the guys that have been here on this channel for a while, tell me what this candle is and what happened here. And then I'll explain it. This one right here. Who can get this? Hammer candle, toothy Gus. That's right. It is a hammer. But how did this develop? Okay, and look at the run now. Okay, broke resistance, Andre Torres. Yes, it did break resistance. Absolutely. Volume above, and now we're getting the extension. Big buyer come. Okay, Azira, my man. Good job. Bull candle, it took past resistance, buyer's push. Okay, you guys are all correct. Good job, guys. But let me explain it to you guys so that you understand what's going on here. This, before it was a hammer candle, do you know what this candle was? It was a bearish candle. Okay, it opened right here. It opened. Remember, it was red. It came all the way down. This was a big red candle. It engulfed this green one and this green one. But it picked up. Remember, I told you we might get a little bit of a pullback, and we're going to pick up higher low support right here. Okay, look at where our previous wick was right there, 1812.50. It came down, a bearish candle engulfing these two, and then as soon as it came down here, our previous 5-minute support, another 5-minute support, we get a third 5-minute support, triple bottom. It came down, we picked up buying liquidity, hit some pending orders down here, maybe there was some buy stops in here, everything, and then we take it up. Then the volume flips from the open, and then it closes up here. This is what gave us this nice hammer candle. We closed with the volume above the supply zone now, and this was the continuation candle right here, and we got up to 1813.72. Okay, so now we may, let me put the red arrow. So now we're going to get a push down. See the red candle coming down? Now it's going to come back down to test this area for supply now. We broke supply, demand now, my fault. We're going to test it for demand. As long as we can continue to get some buying momentum, we could come up here a little further. But this yellow line, guys, 1814.35 is our daily resistance. I don't think we have enough momentum to break this right now, okay? Because we are overextended on the RSI, okay? You still have to keep in mind we're at 75, okay? We came from 87, retraced down here. We took that little short sell, but came back up here. What we could see now is consolidation up here, okay? I could possibly start to see price start to consolidate like in this area. Cool off, okay? We got to cool off this RSI. And maybe we will form like a bull flag pattern where this is like the pole coming up, and now it's going to form a flag pattern, and then we're looking for the breakout above here again, and then to have more momentum to hit this yellow line. That's our daily resistance of gold today, 1814. That's our daily high. There we go. Look at, we're getting some nice extensions still. So watch for the breakout right here, and let's see if we can tap the daily high. This is going to be really interesting, guys. If we can break today's daily high, even if we can get up here a little bit, okay, and then they sell it off, but at least we're making a new daily high. Okay, where could we go? Look left. I'll tell you exactly where we can go. Okay, see here where I was looking previous, right there. Now we could come up to this area. 1814 exactly, right there, the body to body. This was September 2nd at 7:20 a.m. this morning, okay? If we get, and in the daily high, if we break above the daily high, we could come up to here, 1814.66, and then we could come up to here, 18 right there, 1814.86, then obviously 1815. But there it is, guys. Look at that beautiful run, okay? So that's a gorgeous run, guys. So for all of those traders that say, if I miss this impulse candle, there's your candle. You had 3 entries right here. Look at those entries. Don't tell me after, oh, I missed it, I didn't get in that impulse, okay? You have 1, 2, 3 entries right there at 1812.50, where you're easily up from there to where we're at right now. That's 12 pips, a little over 12 pips. The entire move so far, beautiful scalps, guys, okay? And you see how we do the technical analysis, we explain it, okay? You're at 17 pips, total move. Now we're getting rejected. Now it's a shooting star candle, okay? So this is an aggressive candle. This is very aggressive, okay? So, guys, I'm telling you guys, scale out profits. Don't get greedy. This candle is telling us something. It is very aggressive, okay? It came up here, 1813.80, and big rejection and came down with some big volume, but it's testing this demand zone, okay? So like I said, it could consolidate here before we get more momentum, but this is a really nice push on gold, okay? Really nice move. So good that you guys knew what this candle was. You knew what happened there. And guys, do you see how I drew this arrow before it happened? There was the breakout, a retest, come back up here, possible pullback, and then the next move up to here. This is where I had it, okay? So I'll get rid of this arrow so it doesn't confuse you guys. But do you guys see how that play developed? And now we're going to consolidate up here. Guys, you have to think about that. Look at the divergence now. For guys that don't know what RSI divergence is, this tip to this tip, higher high price, 1813 all the way up to 1813.84, okay? Higher high. Look at your RSI from the same point here to here. The strength is going down. The price is going up, but the strength is going down. Here's your big red candle coming down. This is telling you, don't get greedy. Take your profits up there, okay? I can already see bearish divergence coming in to form right now. So we're going to get another pull back coming down. How low can it come down to? Is it going to come and retest this area again, or is it going to break below this area? So what I could do now, I could start to look for a possible sell now, okay? So remember we had the buy over here, okay? Remember I have now my buy down there. I trade price action. I could start to bring my buy over, or my sell order in this area, okay? You see what I'm doing? This is 5-minute support. If we lose this support, it's going to come down to here. If we lose this, it's going to come down to here, okay? So 1812.50 now for a possible sell entry. But now it's still in this demand zone, okay? So that's why I'm telling you guys, scale out profits there. Don't get greedy, because price could consolidate here and continue to move up, but we need to cool off this RSI. But if this RSI really comes and breaks down, then we could see it break below here. This could be the big break. Smart King, good question, bro. Good questions tonight, guys. Do I mark up the whole chart every day, or do I leave it and just add things? And sometimes if I'm just trading myself through sessions, I leave my chart how it is. But a lot of the times I'm doing webinars, I'm doing new sessions with you. So what I do is I clean everything, I remove everything, and I start fresh with you guys. But normally if I'm trading myself, if I go to sleep tonight and I'm going to come back to London, I will leave my chart how it is, and then I will just keep adding to it going forward. But with you guys, when I get on these calls, I start fresh with a clean chart, show you guys everything, top-down analysis from daily, hourly, 5 minutes, and how we set it up. And also when I do the webinars, we start with clean charts. So yeah, good question, bro. Matt Azuri, big pump will go up again. We'll see, bro. We'll see. But right now, it's going to pull back a little bit, okay? But to go up further tonight, we got to break up here. 1814.34 on gold. That's the daily high right there, okay? So if we don't break above this area, then selling pressure will just come down and push it down. But guys, remember, this is Tokyo session leading into London, which is developing for big news tomorrow, NFP. So join Dave tomorrow, New York, guys. It's going to be fireworks. I believe there's 3 or 4 red folders tomorrow for US. It's going to be a big session, guys. So have some fun tomorrow in New York. Get some pips for the weekend. Trade smart, guys. Don't over leverage, because those candles, those 5-minute candles could break out 30, 50 pips, 70, 100 pips going up, and then they could come right back down with one wick. So careful, guys. Trade with proper risk management tomorrow, guys, okay? Dave, doesn't RSI do bodies and not wicks? No, no, you could do bodies if you want, but that's the volume. I want to know the exact highs. I want to know the high of this candle and the high of this candle. So that's why I target wicks. But you could do bodies, guys. It's all personal preference. If you want to do bodies, do bodies. Bodies is just the open and the close and the volume. The wicks are the high and the lows. Okay, so if I want to know the extreme high and the extreme low, I target the wicks. Smart King, do I trade NAS100? We trade everything, bro. We trade gold, US30, NAS100, everything. But this one, on this call, we just got into gold and then we started going into 2 trades. So that's, I asked you guys, should I flip? A lot of you guys say, stay on it, stay on it. So yeah, we do multiple charts, guys. We do multiple charts. Ronaldin, how many pips do you move the stop loss once the trade goes in your favor? Yeah, good question again. So if you go up 10 plus pips, number one, 10 plus pips when you're scalping, you want to scale out a little bit, and maybe you want to start to move your stop loss up. Maybe if you had it at 10 pip stop loss, maybe at 5, halfway. And then when you go up 15 pips, maybe go to a break even and start to scale out, okay? And then just leave it at break even, guys. There's no risk involved. There's no emotion. You will build confidence for yourself. You can never do any damage to your account. Your capital, number one. As a trader, guys, your number one responsibility is to protect your capital. If you put in $100, $500, $1,000, or $1 million, you have to protect that money. That is your own money you're putting into the markets. That's your number one job, to protect that. Your number two is to protect your profits. So if you go into trades and you go up 10, 15, 20 pips, think about that as your own money. Now you've made that money. Protect it, okay? And keep growing your account, compounding it daily, pip by pip. Get consistent. When I started, can I make 10 quality pips per day? And then I started doing that every single day for 2, 3, 4 weeks. And I'm like, okay, 10 pips is easy. I can do that in just one, identifying one session, one quality trades. Then I said to myself, can I do 20 pips per day consistently? Yes, I started to do that. And I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Then I did 30 pips per day consistently. Then I started to increase my lot sizes. I started to fund my account, started to go larger lot sizes. And then I really started to compound by using that method I learned with a demo account in a very small lot size, learning with micro and nano lots. You're not going to come into the markets with your ego so big and then you're going to start going big standard lots and you don't know what you're doing. You're going to lose all your money, guys, for real. The market will humble you guys, You're not going to push the markets. You can't bully these markets, guys. I don't care how much money you have. Do I take 100 trades a day? I don't even count my trades, how many I take. I'm a scalper, guys. I'm a scalper, okay? I'm not one of those guys that just looks for 1 to 2 trades a day. No, because I'm scalping. If I can get in a scalp and I grab 7, 10 pips, I could look for candles all day, guys. Sometimes, I don't even know how many times I'm scalping. If I show you my commission fees for the days, you guys will be like, what the hell? But if I show you the daily profits, then you'll see the net profits are way more than everything. So guys, but I do quality pips, okay? And I do multiple sessions. You see, I do Tokyo, I do London, I do New York, okay? So if you're trading multiple sessions with the volatility, it's not that hard to get your pips, okay? And commissions are part of the job, guys. But if you're making money, you're not worried about commissions, okay? If you're making money, at the end of the day, you're not worried about commissions. But my broker offers indices, US30, NAS100, free commission. So look to trade those. Gold, it's 450 per lot size that I trade. Okay. Okay, so look what's happening here, guys. Okay, so it came down bearish. We had that bearish candle, but it came right back down to this demand zone now. Now we're getting some buyers again. So like I said, it's going to consolidate here before it makes its next move. It's either going to continue to go up or it's going to break down bearish. Okay, so I'm gonna leave off of gold right now because it's possibly going to consolidate here. I'm going to move over to US30, guys. Let's do US30, the dirty 30. Okay, so I'm going to do my top-down analysis. So for the guys that are new here, what I do is I go to my daily and I look for daily support and resistance, and I do yellow lines, and then I move into hourly, then my 5 minutes. So Crypto Coolie, you watch our stream for weeks, and we're pretty good at what we do. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. It's just consistency, guys. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys are getting good value, good education out of this. And you guys are learning, okay? And again, scalping is not for everybody, guys. Scalping is not for everybody. But one thing I want to mention to you guys is price action. It doesn't matter what you're trading. If I can look at daily candles, guys. You want me to set up a daily chart for you guys on US30? And if you want to hold long term, I can do that. Because daily candles have open, high, low, close. They got support and resistance. They got supply demand areas. So I can show you exactly, but the candlesticks are telling us this. So when you master how to trade candlesticks, you can go on whatever time frame you want. I trade 4-hour candles too. Sometimes I hold positions, but in the meantime, I could come in 5 minutes and start intraday scalping. Why not? If I wanted to sell right here, the Dow, I'm looking to short the market big time. As soon as it's ready, I'm going to short the market long term, but it's not ready yet. You can see it's consolidating right here. But I could be shorting the entire market, collecting long-term pips, and in the meantime, I could be intraday scalping on the 5 minutes. Okay, so it's just, guys, when you learn these candlesticks, price action, it doesn't matter what time frame you want to trade on. Okay, trading candlesticks, you have to learn the characteristics. You got to learn what they are. How I mentioned what a bearish to a bullish hammer was. If you see that on a daily, that's a beautiful candle. The sellers pushed it down near the end of the day. It came up and it rotated with a lot of volume. The next couple days, you could possibly see a next bullish run. Okay, so if you identify that, then you're good. Like look right here. See where it came down? This big sell-off came down. Look at what they did here on the daily, guys. Okay. They gapped it up. Look at where it closed right here. It closed 33,199. They gapped it up 33,263 on Sunday to Monday. The next day, they gapped it up. Okay, they gapped it up 60 pips. And then what did they do? They sold it off a little bit. They picked up some more liquidity down here and they pushed it up. It engulfed this entire day candle. Then you had a little bit of consolidation the next 2 days right there. And then what do we do with our candles? You wait for that candle to break out. And there it is. There's your impulse candle break. Guys, if you're trading impulse candles, okay, the break right there to there, that's 300 pips, guys. 300 pips in one day, okay? And then look at your next day, continuation. This is like your retest continuation candle, okay? Daily candles, what is that? From there to there, 200 pips, okay? These 2 days, 500 pips, okay? US30. How did you do this? You identified what a gap up candle is, a bullish engulfing candle, a liquidity grab down here, consolidation pause. This is a bull flag pattern, continuation. There's your continuation breakout. If you say, oh, I was waiting for the whole entire daily candle to close, there's your next day. Came in, there's your higher low, boom. Get in, stop loss, and go. Okay? If you continue to hold with a 20% runner, okay, 300 pips, 200 pips, scale out 70% of your position, have a break-even stop loss wherever you got in. If you got in on this impulse candle, your break-even was like right here. You're still running. You have a runner on the daily, guys. Okay, so we can teach anything, guys. Whatever you want to learn. Appreciate Big Rose. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that. Okay, guys. So let's get into this. So this is the US30 on the daily. Okay. This has been funny the month of August, but now we're in a new month of September. Okay, so we'll see what happens now. Look at all of this daily resistance up here. You guys are probably very familiar with this. 35,520 area. Okay, we've got came up, rejected, 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 rejected. Again, today's candle could possibly come up again and test it. Okay, we got NFP news coming tomorrow. We'll see what happens with the markets. If it breaks up here, where could we come up to? If we break 35,520, we could see US30 come up to 600. Okay, that will be an 80 pip move. And then what's up here? All-time highs. How do we chart all-time highs when we've never been there? We go daily increases by 100. So if we get to 600, our next daily high will be 35,700 right there. Okay. If we go above that, guys, just add 100 pips, 35,800 right there. Okay. So daily levels, we go up by 100 pips. Okay. But we have to get above yesterday's high. How high was yesterday's high? Look at the wick. Yesterday's high was right here, 35,475. Okay, so we're going to test yesterday's high. We'll see what happens. Can we break above it, or are we going to get rejected? If we start to get rejected, where could we come down to? We could possibly come down to over here. Okay, this was that spin top candle. It could come down to 35,415, and then back down to here, body to body. I like finding body to body candles because they're continuation volume, 35,383. And then if we break, then we could see a real drop on US30. Okay, so but that's all I need. I can see that big supply area, guys. Daily supply. Where is it? You can start to see there's a lot of massive supply. Okay, at the high here, but in this area. See all these wicks? As soon as the candles, they come up there, they get rejected. They close. They come down. They come down. Okay? So this is a big supply area on US30 on the daily. Okay? So now what can I do? I go to my hourly candles because I'm not going to trade my daily candles. Okay? So let's see what's going on the hour candles. Okay, so hourly candles are consolidating, getting ready for the move. When are we going to get this move? Maybe pre-London. London will get a move, and then especially tomorrow, we'll get the big move. Okay, so hourly levels. If I'm going to start to scalp this, I want to know my hourly resistance is right here. Okay, I go white line. And guys, this I open this up too. When I go to 5 minutes, you'll see. This is white hourly, okay? Then I have all my next levels, my daily. If we go down, if we sell off tonight, we're going to come down to here on the hourly, 35,430. Then to here, the next one will be down here, okay? And that's all I need right now, okay? If you're scalping, that's a good enough range, okay? That's perfect for 5 minutes. But I know we're in consolidation, okay? So, but we do have a bullish candle engulfing this, so we could test up here, okay? So go to your 5 minutes and let's set up the charts now, okay? There we go. Here's a W pattern breakout, okay? And then we came and consolidated. This was the Tokyo channel in here, okay? So this was the US30 trading in the Tokyo channel until we kind of opened up around 8 o'clock. We came up. Look how many times we've tested this. So this is the channel, guys. If you want to scalp in here, I can see right now in the 5 minutes. This is the supply area and this is the demand area, okay? And we can trade accordingly inside the box, okay? If we break above 35,460, price of the US30 is going to come up to here, 467. And then it's, look at all of this chop we have up here. If we can get through that, then boom, we're going to break out, okay? But there's a lot of resistance up there, okay? So now we got to find some other levels right here. Okay, I got this from resistance, support now, okay? So we should look for some support here. If we break there, it's going to come down to here, okay? If we break below this hourly level, this white line, it's going to come down to here, okay? Then what is going to save us? This yellow line, our daily, 415, okay? So now I could see if we break up here, I'm going to look to buy up here, okay? I'm going to look to buy above here. If we can break above that hourly resistance, maybe we could head up to this area, okay? Yeah, Olala, I'm showing you the daily frame. So hopefully you saw what I showed you on the daily frame, but now I'm just going to set it up for scalping. Um, Bobby Nolan, scalping is for anybody, but not for everybody. Absolutely. Like I say, it's not for everybody, guys. But if you really take the time to learn this, you can really come in the markets, guys, with only trading for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90-minute session. Get your 10, 20, 30, 50 pips and be done. You don't need to commit entire days, guys. Okay. That's why you're just scalping the markets. You're coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Get your daily pips, get your daily profits, and get out. Go on with your day. Uh, Quady, you're new to our channel. Where are we from? We're from Ontario, Canada, bro. Ontario, Canada. Close to Toronto. Mohammed, thanks a lot for explaining the candlesticks. No worry, Habibi. We got you, bro. We got you. Ankit, gold is on fire. Okay, Ankit is calling gold. Let's just take a look at gold before I get back to charting that. Okay, look at gold, guys. Look at gold, okay? So gold is continuing to run, okay? So what did I tell you? Consolidation, bullish engulfing candle, continuing to go. Okay, now we're breaking above the daily resistance on gold, guys, okay? So if you have your runner, you're continuing to profit, guys. If you're holding on your entire position, congratulations to you guys. You guys got big balls. Congratulations. Like if you're holding this entire position from down here and you're still holding, that's amazing, guys. Good for you. But for the other guys that scaled out and left a runner, but look at that, guys. Okay, see, did you see what happened there real quick? It came up really nice and bullish. We got a higher high right above the yellow line, daily resistance. But look at, again, another aggressive shooting star candle coming down. Okay, so they're protecting the daily resistance. But we did pierce through it. We did make a higher high. So again, we might get some cool off coming back down. But as long as it's making higher highs, this thing can continue to make the uptrend. Look at every single pullback. It comes back, higher low. Comes up, consolidate, move up, and this is a higher low from here. This could be another higher low. It might come down, but if we hold this area, it could rotate right back up. All you got to do is just cool this RSI off again a little bit and then continue to move up. So remember when I was telling you guys, if you look, you got to think about your psychology with trading RSI. Even though it comes into overbought condition, a lot of people just think sell, 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 but there is still strength up here. It's strong. Anything above 70 is still strong, but the RSI indicator is just telling you that it is overbought. It could sell off, but don't always trust that, guys. On news, if you're trading like tomorrow NFP, you could see the 5-minute candles on gold go to 90, 95, 100 before it even thinks about pulling back. So just understand, guys, RSI indicator is lagging. It prints after the fact. Price action is always king, guys. Follow price action. So we do have a pin bar shooting star candle right at the daily level, daily resistance, and now it could come down. But if you guys are continuing to hold your runner, you could be scaling out a little bit more of your runner right there, okay? But let's finish off the US30, guys. Okay, so the US30, so it's in a consolidation zone right now. So this area, what I do is I highlight it as the accumulation distribution zone. Okay, we got 50 on RSI right here. I always use 50 on my RSI. I like to use that as a psychological barrier. Okay, and again, we're approaching by 50. Okay, so we'll see if we can break below it. If we break below it, I could be starting to look for a sell position coming below here. Otherwise, price might consolidate in that box that I've identified, and maybe we can get it back down to the next daily low down here, okay? And if price action is just trading around in here, that's my no trade zone. I'm not trading that stuff. I'm only looking for the volume to break above 35,462 or volume to break below 35,447, this area. Okay, so that's how my chart would be set up. That's kind of like a trade idea for myself when I'm trading this pair. Okay, and then we have a daily resistance here, and we have a daily support level. So you can see that we're just trading inside the daily range right now. Okay, and do your math, guys. This daily high to the daily low is 60 pips. Okay, so 60 pips. Now we're consolidating in this box. And when you get the breakout, you got to do your math. From 63 to 87 is possibly 25 pips. from 47 down here to 13, you could get 30 pips plus. Okay, so just understand the ranges. That's why you can't get greedy, guys. So if you get up to here, TP1, TP2, and then this is like TP2 3 plus, and same here, TP1, TP2, and then TP3 plus down here. Okay. Oh, Smart King, man, you're on fire with good questions tonight, bro. I appreciate you on the call. Why do I use Saxo chart for my gold? Because I love the candlesticks on Saxo. Okay, they're really nice full body candles, and I like Saxo for trading scalping gold. If you look at other charts, let me see if I have it here. I think I possibly deleted it because I hated it. Yeah, I deleted it. But there was another one. I think it was Oanda. They were too much uh, long-legged doji candles, like long wicks, up and down, small volume. They have a different liquidity, so I don't like scalping those candles. I like Saxo for specifically for gold, but that's my personal preference. That's why I use it. But good questions, bro. Okay, so look at gold, guys. Okay, so it came down bearish, but look, we came down again bearish. It's picking up support here at 1813.79. It's starting to form into a small hammer candle again. We're going to test this yellow daily high again. If we can break with some momentum, guys, we're going to come up to this daily wick, our new high, 5-minute high, 1814.50, and then get up to my next red line right here, and then possibly we're going to target 1815 right there. So you could continue run this trade. There it goes. Okay. Guys, great call, guys. I enjoyed this. Tonight was fun. Uh, we only got into gold today, but why not? If gold is giving us pips, we'll stay with gold. Okay. Look at it. Okay. Look at that play. Okay. Beautiful. Not only did we scalp that little 7-8 pip drop right there, but this play, that's why I targeted this area for a buy. I told you guys, watch this area. I even moved it down. Okay, I follow price action, guys. Okay, so that's a beautiful play, guys, from where we took it right here all the way up to here. Almost 30 pips, guys. Okay, total. Not bad, guys, for Tokyo session. That's like the bulk of that big move. Okay, but look at it going, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, with RSI in overbought area. Okay, so those sellers that keep hammering it down, they're getting killed, guys. They're getting killed. Look at the market, how it's just eating them up. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Oh man. Okay, guys. Nasir, yeah, we're checking gold. We're on it, bro. Oh, Martin, Quebec, Canada. I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, brother. Montreal Canadiens fan. Um, Smart King, I believe it's more accurate. Yes, yes, yes. And Keith, please check Telegram. No worries, bro. Let me check Telegram. Okay, guys, let's check Telegram. We got some messages. Guys, if you want, join. At the top of the chat, we have our Telegram group. Check this out, guys. Um, we got some profits, guys. Here we go. Epic Baba. I love you, Ronnie. Thanks from 640 to 1,000 in one scalp. There's Epic Baba. Good job, bro. Uh, YouTube live scalps. Oh my God. Look at this. 45, 40, 50, $100. Good job, bro. Man, amazing. That's Gord. Good job, bro. And Kit, my man. Shout outs to you. 29 pips. Good job, bro. Um, Good job, guys. I love when you guys are profiting. You're learning on every call. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading the sniper chat. Oh my God, it's good job, guys. And keep 39 pips on gold. Amazing, bro. Shout outs to the team. Shout outs to the team, guys. Good job, guys. But guys, now we're starting to get the sell-off. Okay, it's expected at a daily area. Okay, but again, if you're still holding, just watch for how far down it's going to retrace. But I hope you guys learned a lot with how this play developed. We had the push down where we scalped it there for, I told you, 7-8 pips, but you got to respect the overall move. The overall move from 830 was breaking out, making a higher high. This was the pullback. I showed you with the Fibonacci's where it held about the 38 zone, and then we rotated right back up and we broke out. Okay, we made, this was where I attached the fib and we broke out. So we made a new higher high, and now we're right at the next daily area. Okay, so it's a spin top indecision because we're at the daily. Maybe we're going to cool off a little bit, and maybe gold is going to continue to push, guys. Okay, so next levels for gold, our next hourly is 1817. Okay, but there is going to be a little bit of period of cooling off. Okay, but 1815, then our next hour is 1817. And then where's my next yellow line? 1820. That's my next daily, the previous day's high, 1820. This was on Wednesday. Okay, guys. And US30, there goes US30, guys. Okay, so I targeted 462. Okay, there's the impulse break to 470. Okay, right there's 8 pips. But if you didn't get in on that, okay, you didn't trade the impulse candle, wait 30 seconds. Let's wait for the close of this candle. But right there, see the impulse break? First candle to break out this entire time. Okay, break 462, 470. There's a quick 8 pips. Scale out on an impulse candle. Okay, remember that's what it is. It's impulse. It could come back or it could come right back down and test this area now. But let's follow this. Okay, so my red line, where did I get this red line? Right over here. This is my 5-minute resistance. It will be nice if this volume can close above it. It did in on that one. So now we need a push now. We need a push. This is like a retest candle coming up. Can we get above this wick, 470, and then get up to 475 area, 474? That's the daily high right up there, yellow line. Okay. Rooster, will gold reach 1820 today? It could, bro. It could. You know, we're only 50 pips away from it. So depending on how everything moves, I'm going to end this call in about 5 minutes. But if you guys are trading midnight, 1 a.m. pre-London, you're going to get another big move. So we'll see. Maybe it can push 1820, or it's going to retrace a little bit. Guys, I can't tell you guys what's going to happen because I'm a price action trader. I come in and I trade what the markets are doing. So that's what scalping. That's why I love scalping, guys. Okay, if we think it's going to go to 1820, we can scalp it going up to 1820. We can scalp the pullback so we can get everything. We can basically clean up all the pips that there is. Okay. When you really learn how to really scalp. I'm going to get more into the mentorship, guys, teaching them how to scalp 1-minute candles. So I'm telling you guys, if you want to join the sniper team for $1 a day, the value you guys get, look at what you're getting for free on YouTube. What we do on our webinars is a lot more. We get more involved with our snipers, guys. So what you can do in periods of consolidation is you could drop to the 1-minute candles and we could scalp. So if I show you gold on the 1 minutes, like this entire play on those 5 minutes, I could have scalped, you know, those nice little pullbacks. When you guys get really good at learning price action, this is when we started the call. Okay, here's a breakout. Here's consolidation. Like these 3 candle right there. Those are 3 1-minute candles, but that's the nice little, you could play this. You could get into a sell up here and drop it down to there. And that's, you could get almost a 10 pip move, okay? And you can see what these 1-minute candles are doing. I love trading 1-minute candles, okay? But they take more patience, more discipline. You got to really understand price action to trade those, okay? So hopefully you guys are learning with 5 minutes. Not too many people scalp 5 minutes. They like 15-minute candles. So they like to stay with 15 because they don't like too much noise. They don't like everything, all of the moves. So a lot of traders, they like to stick with 15-minute candles. They'll wait for 15-minute candles to close to scalp. There's nothing wrong with that. I just love
faster action. I love 5 minutes. But I used to scalp 15s as well, but I fell in love with 5 minutes and 1 minutes. Okay, see, look what happened here. We had a pullback. Now we got a bullish engulfing candle coming in, engulfing this. We could make a nice high again, 18.15. Continue to move up, guys. Okay, so this thing, gold it's very bullish. This session that we had, very bullish, very bullish. I don't know what's going to happen after, but this session, very bullish, guys. Oh man, lost for unforgiven. Can't wait till you sign up, brother. Can't wait. This is a good time to sign up too, like just before the weekend, because then you can start to review all the tutorials, the webinars, and there's tons of content on there. So you won't be watching Netflix as much because you got a lot of homework to be doing on the team. You got a lot of tutorials, you got webinars. You can join us in our private webinars and everything. So be prepared to learn a lot. It's like you're coming to school. Next week is the start of school. So, guys, if you want to come to school next week, the sniper school is starting. First, early September, right after Labor Day. Um, okay, guys, before I wrap up the call, thank you so much for everybody. 80 viewers. You guys are awesome. If you're looking to sign up, if you want to become a sniper, visit our website. It's right here, stocksnipertrading.com. Our program is right here, $29.99 a month, $1 a day. If you sign up, guys, you're going to get grandfathered in at this price because later on in the new year, 2022, as the team is growing, we can't keep these prices like this because the team is growing so fast. We want to provide mentorship, so these prices may be increasing. But if you join now, you'll get grandfathered in at $1 a day. It's month to month, guys. You can cancel at any time. There's no obligation. What you get with this is you get 52-week course loads of tutorials breaking down everything. You get to be part of our live webinars. Those are recorded and uploaded daily. You get to be part of the sniper chat room with everybody in there. You get trade ideas. I showed you at the start of the call the trade idea that Dave sent right after the New York session, and that one ran for 50 pips. So you get a few trade ideas. You get to be part of live scalp sessions in our private room now. Now we're moving Tokyo sessions to be with the live snipers in the Zoom room. We're only going to be streaming New York live now on YouTube. We also have like NFP scalp sessions, power hour scalp sessions throughout the day and things like that. So tons of value, guys. You get real mentorship here. If you want our blogs, guys, it's just your email address. You get free content. This is one that we just did right now. Okay, so this was yesterday, our webinar. We did a webinar on impulse and retest confirmation candles. And when it was wrapping up, this was right before I wrapped it up and we were getting into starting the Tokyo session. That's why I started 10 minutes late. We saw this play breaking down. We saw it break down. So we have ABCD breaking this play down. This is where one of our members, Eric, he took the sell right here and he took two orders right here. Here's his two orders, 35.288, 35.288. So he followed what we did on the charting. He took the order right here, sell, and then he scaled out. When this candle was coming down and started to see it pull back up, he took a little bit of profits. Okay, on the first one he got out at 273. He took $152 US, and the next one he let it go all the way down to 255. He took 332. It was a total of almost 500 US dollars just right off of our live webinars. Okay, so we break it down ABCD. This is a free blog, guys. There's good content, guys. A lot of our members say you should charge people for this. We're like, no, it's free content. We love doing this. Here's impulse candlesticks, a gold sell for 20 pips. There's so much in there. Just scroll down to our bottom of our webpage and right here, join newsletter. It's your email address, guys. Just like when you sign up for anything with your email. We don't give you guys garbage. We don't spam. That's what we give you, those informative blogs. They're trades that we've taken previous days. We break down what happened during New York session, Tokyo session. Like tonight's trade right now, I could possibly break down tonight's trade and show an MT4 ticket and what happened tonight. So it's kind of like a recap. If you want to join our other social, guys, we're on Facebook. Instagram is growing fast, guys. And then, guys, for the guys that are interested in signing the team, this is our courses, okay? So we start off with the basics. What are pips, lots, leverage, spreads, slippage, different type of orders. Guys were asking me, do I use buy stops, sell stops, buy limits, market executions, things like that, how to set a stop loss. And we teach you guys on different time frames. So if you're trading 4-hour candles and daily candles, you're obviously going to have a wider stop loss. You're not going to have it as tight as when you're scalping. because your profit level is bigger, so you're going to have a wider stop loss. But you're always looking for a 1-to-1, minimum 1-to-1, 1-to-2 on your money. If you're not getting a 1-to-1 on your trade, you're not even looking to trade that. We look more for 1-to-3, 1-to-5 on our money. Like today's trade, Dave put out there, you risk 10 pips to possibly make 50, and it went for 50 with a risk of 10. So you made 1-to-5 on your money. That's how you compound your accounts. That's how you grow your accounts. And then we start off course 1, basics, introduction, candlestick characteristics, open, high, low, close, volume, things like that. Then there's there's the Bible of candlesticks, but we broke it down to our own 23 most important candlesticks you need to know scalping the markets. And we break it down individually. Then we get into support and resistance, uptrends, downtrends. You learn about supply, demand, market order, market supply, market demand zones, accumulation distribution zones, things like that. Downtrends, uptrends, patterns, bull flags, bear flags. I was talking a little bit about that on the call. Triangles, symmetrical triangles, ascending, descending. We get into MW patterns, reversal patterns, wedges, head and shoulders. You guys probably have heard of how it looks in candlestick analysis. Then we do indicators. Okay, indicators. We break them all down. MACD, Bollinger Bands, everything. RSI. Then we do strategies with them. There's so much you guys get, and these are our webinars. Okay, so they're uploaded to the website. This was one we just did. Introduction to relative strength, RSI, and bullish and bearish divergence. This one was position swing and position trading, how to trade on weekly and daily 4-hour candles. So this was a webinar designed specifically for guys that want to swing and position trade, guys that are not interested in 5-minute scalping. So we do everything, guys. There's everything for everybody, okay, in this team. Because we scalp price action. And if you guys want to scalp stocks, options, I love scalping Tesla on the 5-minute options. I love it, guys. And you can get some real large percentage gains doing that. So there's so much you can do by learning price action. But guys, thank you so much for joining the call tonight. I appreciate you guys. So Jasil, that's, yeah, you get all that for 30 a month, $1 a day, and more and more. Dave and I have more for you guys coming. Okay, so that's just the start of what you guys get. There's a ton of value you guys get. This Dr. Pepper I'm drinking and a cup of coffee is more than $1 a day. So you guys are getting a full financial education for 30 bucks a month. Okay, and you know, if you go in those copy paste signal groups, some of those guys are charging $50, $100 a day, and we've got guys. 20, 30 people have signed up and they've lost a ton of money, thousands of dollars, guys, thousands. And they've came in our group, and in 2 weeks they've recovered everything, and they're learning how to trade. We don't copy paste. Like we're not into that. When guys ask, can we copy and paste? We're like, no, we don't do that. We're here to educate you so that you can learn how to trade and change your life financially. We're not here about copy pasting. I'm not about that, guys. That's a waste of time. You know, I want you guys to learn. Okay, guys, so I just want to let you guys know on YouTube. Listen, for all the YouTube viewers, guys, Monday morning, we are going to only be streaming New York session live. 8 a.m., approximately 8 a.m. till about 10:30, 11 a.m., Monday to Friday. These Tokyo sessions and bonus London sessions will now be streamed in the VIP Zoom room, and that's the one with the mentorship, the $1 a day. So if you want to join, you'll get in on all those live calls, and there you can unmute yourselves and you can guys ask Dave and I questions in there, okay, or in the chat box, and we answer everything. And I would really love for you guys to come in those rooms, and you guys can really see how we trade, guys. And the team is growing really fast. But I can tell you in the new year that maybe prices are going to increase. But if you sign up now in the next few weeks or month, you will get grandfathered in. You don't want to miss out on that, guys. If you guys are getting good value on YouTube, again, just continue to like the streams. Maybe share this with your friends, guys. Help grow the channel. I think we're at almost 2,600 subs, which is amazing. So thank you guys so much. And next week, Dave and I are flipping. We're flipping. So I will be streaming New York live on YouTube, and Dave will be doing the Tokyo sessions with the snipers. Okay. So I look forward to see all of you guys on Monday morning. But tomorrow, guys, join Dave for New York live tomorrow. You don't want to miss out. Friday NFP. Look at the folders, guys. Go to Forex Factory right here. Look at what we have coming tomorrow at 8:30. USD average hourly earnings month over month. Red folder. This is the big one. Non-farm employment change. Big folder. Employment rate. Big folder. Then 10 a.m. we got ISM services coming out. Big folders, guys. Tomorrow there's going to be extreme volatility in the markets. You're going to see gold making some big moves. You're going to see US30 making big moves. You're going to see NASDAQ making big moves. You're going to see the currency pairs you trade, GBPUSD, EURUSD, GJ, everything, guys. Tomorrow's going to make some big moves. So make sure to join Dave tomorrow, guys. Thank you guys so much. We're going to have swag coming out too, hats, hoodies, t-shirts, everything. We got sniper t-shirts saying the dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. I love that quote, so I had to put it on a shirt. Guys, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. Who wants to put the time in and grind and work and learn? Those guys are going to get paid off. The guys that are slacking and think that this is easy, then they'll be in for some bumpy road, But guys, appreciate all of you guys. Congratulations everyone that grabbed some pips on this call and learned a little bit. I'm happy for you guys. But guys, don't get greedy. Always, you guys know the rules. Scale out. Stay humble, stay hungry, but don't get greedy in these markets. I used to get greedy back in the day, and it did nothing for me. It did nothing. It just took away all my gains. I would hit my stop loss. I lost some of my capital. And guys, one more thing, okay? 74 viewers, listen to what I'm saying. Pay attention. Revenge trading, okay? I was notorious for that. So if I got into a trade and it didn't go my way, and then maybe I wanted to come back, I would do a double lot size. That's a revenge trade. I would try to make up my loss and make some profits. So if I was doing like a 1 lot, I would increase it to maybe a 2 or 3 lot to make up. And sometimes it doesn't go in your what if it continues to make lower lows and lower highs? Then you're compounding losses in your account, guys. So for revenge traders, and I know you're out there, believe me, I know you guys. I was that revenge trader. So if you lose and then you double up a size, it's not healthy, guys. It's not good. Maybe once in a while you can recoup your losses, but doing that style over time, it's not going to be good, guys. Especially in markets that are ruthless, that will take you out. Don't do that, guys. So there's a lot, you guys. We're psychological traders, so we like to teach the psychology too of what goes through a trader's mind, guys. So that's what I want to help you guys with. Dave and I have been in the markets for a long time, guys. So we've been through a lot. Like we've seen. I wish I was streaming back in '08 when the financial crisis happened and things like that. I would have loved to have been streaming all of that time. Guys, thank you so much, guys. Friday fireworks, Dominic, you're absolutely right. Brooklyn, New York, stay safe out there. All the flooding, guys, everywhere around US, guys. Southern US, Louisiana, all that, what's going on down there, guys. Be safe in the US, guys, and around the world, guys. Enjoy your evening or morning, wherever you guys are at. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. 74 of you guys, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I'm the pitcher and Dave's the guy. No, bro. No. We do this together. We just flip-flop to give you guys a little bit of variety. Plus, it gives us a break from sessions. I did Tokyo for 2 weeks, so now I want to have some fun in New York. Dave did New York, so he wants to go to Tokyo. So, okay, guys, everybody take it easy. Thank you for the likes, for the subscribes, for sharing the videos, everything that you guys are doing to help grow the channel. We appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys, YouTubers, Monday morning. And have a good weekend. But join Dave tomorrow for New York session, NFP, fireworks tomorrow, guys. But everybody, appreciate you guys. To all the new subscribers, thank you. For the guys that are joining the Sniper team, can't wait to meet you guys. Take it easy, guys, and have a good night, morning. Take it easy. God bless everybody. Peace out.